Hello. This is Red Chum, Revive Amps. Go by both tags. Um, I like Bleach, and I'm gonna rank all the characters. This is gonna be a one-take video, no editing, no nothing. Going through every character, ranking them. We will not be doing filler. We will not be doing Zanpakuto Spirits, and we will not be doing the light novel characters because I have not read those yet. I should. I really should. So, we probably, this is the first list I saw. So this is what we're going to use. We're not going to order them by power. This is just like how good of a character, how much I like them, all that sort of stuff, right? Their power may have something to do with it, like, for example, Izuru. I think his character is greatly enhanced by how his Zanpakuto works. I can't remember the names. I can't remember it. Jeez. But all that combined, all that stuff. But I don't want to waste your time, so let's get straight into it. Ichibe. Oh, I might need to make more tiers. Okay, if I need more tiers, I'll make them as I go. Sorry about that. Ichibe. We 1,000 Year Blood Work. I sort of liked him. He's above average. C will be average. C tier will be our average. We don't see a lot of him because with 1,000 Year Blood Work, we don't see a lot of characters really. The new characters they introduce don't have a lot of time. So that's sad. So a lot of them may be low. And this is pre, as of recording this, Core 2 is finished. So some characters have been expanded on a little bit. Kiryu. Average. Oetsu. I like Oetsu. It's cool seeing his like quote unquote failed Zanpakuto. Shinzumaru. We see her do a lot more in the anime now, trapping the Shitstoffel in her little tapestries. So I think she's top of C. Tenjiro, bottom of C so far. Or this is a filler character. I hate to. Oops. I hate to make this tier list bigger than it is, but we really. I don't want to see them at the front. It's just gonna piss me off. Filler slash light novel slash. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard. I'm not gonna be doing a lot of typing, so please bear with me. Alright, there we go. Chizuru, one of Ichigo's schoolmates. D. I'm just gonna make an F tier. Just gonna say it's irrelevant. This is an F tier. Don Kanoji. I think he's silly. I like his stuff during the Fake Character Return arc. I think that's really funny. Giriko. I don't really like the Fulburn arc. Not much. Ichigo, main character. B tier. I think a lot of Bleach's best characters are actually side characters. You know, I think they add a lot to the story. I think Ichigo, I'm not saying he's super two-dimensional, but he's super basic, but like he's not breaking any boundaries, you know? Ikume, Ichigo's boss, we see like none of these characters, right? This D is kind of like a default, right? It's slightly below average. Jackie. Again, I don't really like the Fulbright arc. I'll say that she's better than Giriko purely because she has the only scene with Clavar la Espada, that song. That alone is bumping her up. Jinta, one of Kisuke's goons, carrying Ichigo's sister. Cool! Keigo. I like Keigo. He's silly. I think he has a lot of good moments. Comic relief character, obviously. voiced by Yosuke Hanamura's English voice actor, which is cool. Kugo. Now we are getting to some good full-blown art characters. I don't think he's better than Ichigo, but he's cool. Mizuro, another one of Ichigo's classmates, way less cool. Actually, no. Mo, a full-burner, again. I think his power is really cool. The luck based of it, so that bumps him up to C tier for me. Orihime. She doesn't do much. Actually, I can't in good faith put her under any of these characters. Top of C tier. Riruka. One of the better full-bringers, I'll say. I'll put her above Mo. Shukuro, my personal favorite full-bringer. Book at the End is a really cool power. I like what he does at the end of 1,000 Year Blood War. I think it's really fun. How he mixes with Aizen in order to kill Yuhabak. Tatsuki. You don't see a lot of it, right? But I think the moments she has and the relationship that she has with Orihime is really nice. I have no idea how to pronounce her name, but this is the other one of Kisuke's goons. Uryu? I'm trying not to say Uryu, because it's not her name. But she doesn't do much. She beats up Ichigo in the one in Substitute Shinigami arc, and that's about it. Chad. I really like Chad. I think he's above Ichigo. I think he's above Ichigo. I don't think he'd be a better protagonist than Ichigo. I think there's a lot you don't see him a lot, really. I don't like him in fights. I think that his backstory and the reason he fights, or the reason he doesn't fight as well, is really cool. Also, you don't see a lot of Hispanic characters in animes, and Bleach is very good, I think, about Latin representation. Yukio, one of my lower not stern readers, full-bringers. I think Kiriko was the worst full-bringer. Yuzu, Ichigo's other sister. Not as cool as Karin. Izuru, I really like Izuru. Izuru is one of my favorite side characters you don't see a lot of. Right. Chojiro. It feels like we were forced to like Chojiro in 1,000 Year Blood War. Because we see nothing related to him, really. We know he's the head captain's lieutenant, and that's about it. We don't really have a reason to care about him. Bottom of D. And, maybe these are the worst takes ever. But I don't see really him mattering. Yamamoto Genryusai, head captain. I think he's really cool. You know what? Ichigo being this low doesn't make sense anymore. Really. I'll move him top of B for now. I might change my mind a lot during the making of this tier list. Yamamoto, head captain. Very cool power. Zanka no Tashi. The whole, you see Shinsui's lips cracking when he activates it. His Bankai. I think that's super cool. And, everybody, they can feel the temperature change and they can feel everything and they just know what's going on. Purely because of that. You see, there's a, vase with a flower in it and it just instantly evaporates and withers away. I think that's really cool. Genshiro. I can't remember this character for the life of me. Hold on. What does he do? I genuinely don't know. The former third seat of... Oh, this is the guy that Shinsui promotes as the second lieutenant. Yeah. You see none of him. None of him. F tier. Should I make an irrelevant tier? No. Nanao, Shinsui's lieutenant, or one of his lieutenants, because he broke the whole rule of only being able to have one lieutenant. Nanao, I really like Nanao in her fight against Lily Bongo, and that's about it. Better than everyone in D tier, better than Mo, better than Yuruka. Yeah, that's a good spot. I don't think she's better than. Yeah, right there is fine. Shinetsu, no clue. Marinoshi, I'm guessing that is Marichio's brother? Not sure, I may be exposing myself as a fraud here, but it goes how it goes. Shinsui. I like Shinsui a lot. Top of A tier, at least he may be moved up to S tier. Marichio. He's a silly guy. His resolve against BG9 was cool to see. I don't think he's better than Keigo. Yeah, that seems about right. Soifon, bottom of F, she's such a bitch. Come on. Yoruichi. No. Does more than Orihime. Don't think it does as much as Kugo or any of the other Fullbringers. I think it'd be really cool to see her Bankai. You know, we saw Shinji's Bankai, and I know it hints or talks about that in other Spirits of Forever with your Can't Throw Your Own World about his Bankai, and we see it in the anime. So, and I know that Yoruichi, we don't know about her Bankai full stop. So, maybe she'll get one in the anime during her fight with Askin. But until then, B tier. Asuka. No clue. What's it? Asuka Katakura. Okay, so yeah, it's another one of these you see him once characters. Why are these people on the list? Shikane. God, am I just exposing myself as a fraud? I don't know these characters. Miscellaneous Goatee 13 members. Yeah, that's what she looks like. Gin. I think we see our first S tier here. I love Gin. I hated him, right? Because he's made out to be a bitch. He's made out to be just a real deplorable person. And then you see his backstory with Rangiku. And then you see him attempt to betray Aizen. I think that's sick. It would have worked if the Hogyoku didn't exist. Like I mean, we can all agree that Aizen would be dead, right? Inose, filler Riku. Is this another one of those? Yeah. Third seed, the third division. Oh shit, I need to sneeze. Alright, sorry, my bad. Sorry, another sneeze, jeez. But, one take. Filler. No, I mean, not filler, but you don't see him. Should we do an irrelevant tier? I'm really debating. We'll stop for now. Rose. I really like Rose. He's an idiot, because who would knowingly tell the way to defeat him to his opponent who he could, he had to know that he would be able to regenerate anything he did to himself. But I think his powers are really cool. I like his showing against Stark. I like his showing against Masculine. So Todd, right below Keigo. Above Keigo. Keigo can only be so good. Oops. I don't feel good about Keigo being above any of these characters now, because the main reason I like him is because of comedy. So I'll put him above Tatsuki. Shusuke, no clue. If I don't know the characters from now on, I'm gonna assume that they mean nothing, right? Hanataro. Um, you see him get promoted to third seat, I think it was, which is cool. Uh, Mainly you see him in the Soul Society arc. He he's nice. He's nice. I'll put him below Don. If I don't know the characters and they're drawn in the anime style, then I'm assuming that they're filler. Or yeah, I'm assuming that they're filler. Isane. I think Isane has one of the coolest designs. She kind of got screwed though with Kenpachi killing her captain because now she's a captain of a division and she really hasn't shown herself much. So it's interesting how that will play out in the Hell arc. So, above Keigo. Retsu Unohana, we don't see a lot of her really. We only see her in the Thousand Year Blood War arc and Soul Society, but even in Soul Society, she doesn't do much. It's mostly Thousand Year Blood War where it is revealed that she was a Kenpachi. Her fight was sick as shit. You know, I might have to go like caveman green and be like, oh, I like the fight she was in. Good. So I might start doing that a little bit. I don't think she's as good as Yoruichi, but I think she's better than every character in C tier. Sanosuke, assuming that says on Pactosphere. Yasushika. Yasuchika. What is that? Who's that? Okay. Are they canon? Yeah. One of those. Basically, no one cares about characters. Momo. Oops. Momo. I genuinely think that Momo has more. I was gonna say I think she has more plot relevance than Orihime, but I don't know. No, because Orihime is the whole reason they went to Hueco Mundo. But I think Momo's moments, notably Toshiro stabbing her and then going fucking crazy, is sick. I want to see more of her. I want to see her do shit. And I think Toshiro always is beating the shit out of her for no reason. You see Toshiro's fight versus Gin, he just fucking slaps her out of the air. Really funny to see. Shinji. Now he's very underwhelming for what we know about him. He's the captain of the Visors, but he doesn't do a lot. But he was so cool against the fight against Aizen in fake character town arc. So A tier. I mean, I think that he's the only one besides Ichigo to be able to land a hit on him, which is cool. Aizen, top of A tier, such a cool villain. One of the most iconic villains in fiction. Not in fiction, maybe in manga. Maybe in fiction. You know, one of the best villains in any manga, maybe in fiction, right? I don't think there's much reasoning needed for him to be in A tier. He might move up to S tier, I don't know. Byakuya. I hated Byakuya at first. I think a lot of people did. Because he didn't fuck with Rukia much. But I think as the story progressed, you see him. I mean, sort of not really as a rival to Ichigo, but he seems very connected to Ichigo than a lot of the other captains. So I'd put him in the A tier above Shinji. Him guiding Rukia to fight Asnot is really cool. Ginrei. I think. Yeah, I was gonna say, is that the fucking. We don't see anything in this man. Koga, who I'm assuming is. Mihane. I'm going off on a branch. That is a. Who gives a shit? That is a who gives a shit. What's the word? Gote member. Renji, right above Ichigo. I think that's a good spot. These two are neck and neck. Like, these two, you can't have one without the other, really, in my mind. They're like brothers, almost. I'm assuming filler. I'm assuming... You know, we need to see, like, who's... Sojin. Okay, yeah, right there. It was miscellaneous go-to 13. Who's your name on? I don't think we've seen him. Jirobo. He had that one fight versus Uryu and Orihime. His powers look stupid. He looks stupid. Still better than a lot of them. Still better than Soifon. Love Aikawa. And when I think of love, I think of the Coyote Stark fight. Because people make fun of Stark. But you need to remember, he was fighting multiple Captain Class fighters at the same time. Multiple. When you see other people like Tyr, Holibel, and Baragon lose to like one. That being said, I don't think Love is very good. I think this design's a little funny looking, and you don't see a lot of him. I mean, you see a lot of him. I think you see him more than a lot of the other Vizards, but he doesn't feel substantial. Sajin Komamura, one of my favorite captains. Bottom of A, I think that's a good spot. Human transformation, obviously very cool. I think Iba carrying him and calling him captain after he turned into that like beast, that dog thing. It's a very sad moment. And I think that's really cool to see. Speaking of Iba, he's one of the better characters we see barely any of. He's in the same spot as Isane, really, because they're both new leaders of divisions, and we've seen literally nothing of Iba. Like, we don't know his Shikai, I don't think. I think we know how it looks, and I think that's about it. But, yeah, Lisa, one of the cooler Vizards, in my opinion. It's cool to see her back in her captain spot, I'm pretty sure. Below Orihime, I think. Above Rose. That's some filler, it looks like. Design. I want to, yeah. Kaname. I wish there's more Kaname. Because all he does, really, is fights Kenpachi. Gets fucking destroyed. Right? Kenpachi grabs his sword and is like, oh, I can fuck you up now. And then it goes into his backstory. And then he gets his Resurrection, which is cool. I think it's cool that he has both the Bankai and the Resurrection. Literally the first thing he does is make fun of Kumamura, which is super funny. That's like an iconic moment. Bottom of C. Kensei. I don't think I should like Kensei as much as I do. I think that his ability is really cool, you know, like every second of when your fist is in contact with someone, it's just blowing the shit out of them. I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. I might need to make this into 2 parts, jeez. So, and I think his design is really cool. I think the combat knife he uses is really cool in the mainline. I see Thousand of Blood War like very disconnected than everything pre-Thousand of Blood War, even though I don't think I should, because I don't know if there was a hiatus between Fate Karakura and Thousand of Blood War. I don't know the manga, the timeline of that, really. But it feels like... It's not really a time skip, even. Like, isn't it like 2 weeks or so between Fate Karakura and 1,000 Year Blood War or so? Anyways, you don't see a lot of him. And I feel bad for putting him this high, but he's kind of cool. Yeah, you can't deny he's cool as fuck. Mashiro. One of my least favorite Vizards. But also fun. I really don't want to talk about her at all. Shuhei. I think I see Shuhei and Izuru. These guys are very similar. Also, speaking of Izuru, I forgot to mention his whole like dead man, like I'm a dead man thing when he shows up against Lilidaro's little like gremlins. I think that's really cool. But Shuhei, I think his like fear based, like his fear of swords. Like if you don't, I think it was like if you don't fear your sword, you don't deserve to wield it or something. I know most of the stuff about him comes out in Can't Fear Your Own Spirits Are Forever With You, but I know a bit about that. So I think that makes him one of my favorite characters, really. Ishin, Ichigo's dad. I think he's below Ichibei, above Oetsu. I think he has a lot of cool moments. Him flicking Aizen, flicking him and it launches him into a bunch of buildings. That's sick. Kokichiro, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Renkiku. No, this is a hard spot. I mean, I like Renkiku. But I don't think she deserves to be anywhere above C tier. Because I'm gonna be honest, she's one of my favorite characters. Not because of her character, you know. So if I'm being completely fair, she has that one showing with Toshiro against Basby. That's all I can think about. I know she has a fight in Soul Society. She gets she gets her side fucking ripped out by one demon hybrid thing that the three girl tier Holobells like gremlins make with their arms. I think her relationship with Gin is cool. Bottom of C. If we're being completely fair, I'm assuming that this is a canon character, but I don't think. Wait. Yeah, okay. I was thinking this was something else. Toshiro. Toshiro's a really cool character. I think his drip in the Thousand Year Blood War arc with like his scarf. I think it's really cool. His like his Bankai only really, or his Zanbakuto only really respecting him as he gets older is really cool. Maybe in the Hell arc we'll see a lot more of that. Hopefully we do, because that looks sick as fuck. His fight against Gerard, freezing concepts. That's so cool. So cool. Power alone puts him above most characters. Like his power is super cool. Only issue is, strangely enough, he doesn't have a gimmick. And I want him to have a gimmick, because his Bankai is just his Shikai on crack, right? It's the same with Byakuya, but Byakuya has more like story relevance. So, yeah. Ikaku. I really liked Ikaku during my main watch through of Bleach. He fell off on me upon rewatches and rereads, but I think he's still a really cool character. Above Retsu. Kenpachi. Oh, sorry. Oh. Very cool character. His whole like drink Nozarashi thing against Gremmy was very cool. I'll put him above Izuru. Kiganjo. I'm guessing that's a light novel character. Oh, Kenpachi. That's cool. That's cool to see. Do we see him in... Oh. So is he canon? Oh. I don't know if he's canon. I'm assuming he is, because this looks like the Thousand Year Blood War art style. We're just gonna put him there for now. Kuriyashiki. I've seen this guy. He looks really cool. He has like doesn't he have like a big old jaw thingy? I know he's a light novel character. Kuriyashiki. I think his design looks super cool. He looks like a... Yeah, he looks like a modern, like a... Oh. Light novel sources. Appearances. Where is he appearing? Okay, so he's in the very souls. Yeah. 6 months. Jeez. 6 months. Yeah. I'm always for a draw somebody. That's cool. I think that ability is really cool, but I don't know enough about him, sadly. You know what? He deserves to go all above all these story characters. Maki, Zo. I'm guessing for you. Yeah. So yeah, another one of those light novel characters I don't know about. Toshimori. Ichiru. I really like Ichiru. She's really silly. Her fight against what's the fucking dude that Grammy made. Can't remember his name. It's really funny that she just beats the shit out of him out of pure instinct above Ikaku, and the whole theory with her being I think the anime basically confirmed it, but her being Kenpachi's Zanpakuto spirit, I think that's very cool. That he was not really alone, but he just created someone to hang out with, I guess. But Yumichika, I really don't like Yumichika. F tier. I don't really want to talk about him. I think he's just lame. Favorite color thing, stupid. Akon. This is. I don't. Is he the vice captain or vice captain lieutenant? I don't know. Sorry, I'm going crazy. But he's with Mayuri. Above Chojuro. Above Karin. Hiyori. I don't really care about Hiyori. I don't think many people do. This is another one of Mayuri's goons, Kisuke. Now, my first watch, I thought Kisuke was the coolest guy ever. He was the shit. No, he's kind of cool. He's kind of cool. His dub voice actor makes him sound like a Redditor a lot of the times, and especially in the Thousand Blood War arc. Kuno. I'm guessing for Mayuri. Another S tier. Everywhere up to his fight against Zelaporo, hated him. And then he just fucked up Zelaporo. And I was like, that's tight, that's sick as fuck. So I think he deserves. And then his role, Jesus Christ, why did I sound like that? But his role in the Thousand Year Blood War arc is really cool. Nemu. I don't know how to rank Nemu. Because no personality, nothing really. She's just a fucking lab experiment. I think that's a really cool idea, right? But she doesn't. I mean, she has relevance, but I don't know. I just don't think she's more important than a lot of the characters in D tier, right? Because it's a big plot point about Mayuri making his lieutenants and shit. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Forgive me, but she's there for now. Rin, is that one of Ichigo's friends? Okay, so fucking they're here for a second, right? Is that the same? Okay, that's the same face that they were making. Hiritomo, bootleg Aizen. Is it quite literally just bootleg Aizen? Seen for like a second in Thousand Year Blood War. He's talking to the two like young Sorikers. Like, oh, this is the whatever. I don't fucking care. Jushiro. Really wish we saw more of him. Whole Soul king relation is really cool. He's very relevant. Again, same thing with Nemu, right? He's one of the biggest parts of Thousand Year Blood War because I don't know if he's the left or right arm. He's one of the arms for the Soul King. I don't know. He has a cool showing against Coyote Stark's little goon. That's about it. Kai and Shiba. Same thing with Nemu. I mean, he's a lot of the reasons why the one dude that rides the pig, the boars, why he hates Soul Reapers. He's a big inspiration for Rukia. Yeah, the whole bit with Aaron Arrow and his fight against Rukia is a big part of the story. But he doesn't do much. He dies. That's about it. The only big thing he did that we know he did, or that we see happen, because we don't see him influence Rukia. We don't see him really, like... I mean, obviously he's a good friend of Rukia, but, like, quite literally the only thing that happens to him is he dies. And that's about it. Kiona, this is one of the brats that fucking... What's his face? Jushiro has. Yeah, cool. Rukia. Talk about wasted potential. Her Bangai is really cool, but she does nothing. She does like nothing. She fights Aaron Arrow. And that's about it. Murinosuke, this is one of the guys at the start of the Thousand Year Blood War, like very start. I think he's funny. He's a cutie patootie, so we'll put him in bottom D. Centauro, the other brat. Shino, Ryunosuke's patrol buddy. F. Zenosuke. He's got goofy hair. I've seen the full image of him. He's really goofy looking. Mayuri's spirit. And then this is, I mean, I'm debating ranking her a bit differently. No, I can't. I was gonna say I'm debating ranking her a bit differently because she kind of has more going on than most of the other Zanpakuto spirits. Now, these are characters we kind of have to rank. These are two spirits we kind of have to rank. Right? Because they do a whole lot more than everyone else. Right? Sorry, I'm just looking at who we have left. I think we can do this in one video. Yeah, we can do this in one video. I was making sure we didn't have to fucking break it up into two parts. So I'm gonna go through and just get all the nobodies out of here. This is one of the light novel characters. Jijambo. I guess we still need to have him here. No clue. If I don't know them, I'm assuming that they're filler. Or any of those. That's one of Kukaku's men things. One of the light novel characters. I'll put the light novel characters at the top of this tier out of respect. Oops, almost put him. Almost put Yami. And honestly, I don't think anyone here is going to care if I put one of these no-name alarm cars in freaking whatever here, because no one's like, oh my god, he accidentally put the dude that Mayuri ate in filler. Oh, he's my favorite character. Right, no one's saying that. Ikidiki Dome, don't we see him a lot in the light novel? I think it's this girl, or boy, I can't tell. I can't remember either. It's good pals with him. Right, but Zangetsu. right? I think it's only fair that we put them right next to each other and add that right next to Ichigo. I think Zangetsu is revealed to be Yuhabak. Very cool. I mean, I don't know really. The whole detail is muddied, and I haven't read it in a while. But yeah, I'm fairly certain this character is anime only. I know where he appears because I know that he's not in a filler arc, but I still think he's anime only. Aikichuan. Is that just like a... Okay, yeah. Is he... Yeah, so he's... I don't think he's an anime only character. Actually, no, I do think he's an anime only character. I don't think he's filler, per se. He's not going above F tier anyways. You might as well put him there. Ganju, I like his boar riding. Cool boar, bro. Gengoro, how did you sneak by me? Jindambo, I like him. He does some silly stuff. God, Soifon's gonna be like the only captain in F tier. Hachigen, literally only relevant in the fight against Gun. Above Ganju, Kukaku. She built a cannon. I'm good next to brother. Is it? Yeah, brother. Dude, you do nothing. You've done nothing. Tessai. People sleep on Tessai. He's like strong as fuck, right? He like mastered Aikido. That's cool. That alone puts him above a lot of characters. I'll put him above Lisa, below Kensei. Yushiro, Yoruichi's brother. I think I have to put him in D tier. Not necessarily because I don't like him. But we don't see enough of him. I want to see more. I want to know more about that whole thing because Yoruichi from a royal family, right? Everyone wants to see that, right? That's almost a universal, right? Kagami, one of the most mid Espada ever. I know a lot of people love him. But I think the whole like, oh, actually I'm the zero Espada is so lame. Coyote, one of my favorite characters. I think that he's slept on obviously because he kind of got hoed and he didn't really try. I think he's a very sad character about how he kind of just wanted friends. And it went with Aizen because of that. But I really like his design. When I saw him mostly, at first was his design, and then everything else fell into place after that. Lilina, F tier, I don't care about her. She's like one half a Coyote, but she's literally just a chunk of his Ryatsu, or whatever. Right? She's a chunk of his spirit, and that's about it. Bandan, one of the cooler Espada, I'd say, like design-wise, but doesn't do much. I think it's really funny that what's his face? Aizen is super petty. He's like, actually, you can be the second Espada. To kind of like humble him, right? I think he's still the second Espada. I firmly believe that Stark is the strongest Espada because of him dealing with multiple captain class fighters at the same time. Never mind. 2 takes. My bad. Charlotte. Sorry, I had to do another take when I walked in. Didn't feel like trimming it down, so that's whatever. Charlotte. What's the word that I'm looking for? I think that he or she, I'm pretty sure he is, it's kind of gross, really. not like I just think it's gross how Kubo treats people like Charlotte. You see it a lot with Giselle as well. And the fan base, half of the younger fan base, right? They're like, oh, you know that Giselle is actually a guy? I was like, whatever, don't care, she's trans, shut up. But I don't really like how that's handled at all. Fucking who cares around cars? This guy fought against Shuhei. That's about it. But all of these guys, not all of these guys. Meliel, bottom of C. Tier. Near the top of C. I'll put her above Shinjumaru. I hated the whole gimmick of the 3-tier Hollywood gremlins. I just didn't like it at all. Don Chaka, D tier, I guess. Don Chaka, Pesce has a cooler showing. And in the English dub, Ryu and Pesce, I'm assuming share a voice actor, right? They sound so similar, but I'm assuming they share a voice actor, so I'll say they share a voice actor. I have no clue if this person is filler or not. They could easily be filler. We gotta make sure we get them in the right place. We're not letting you sneak into the actual fucking. Oops. No. Give me that. Okay, so they're an actual character. It's a woman? What is it, dude? Anyways, after Ulquiorra, fan favorite Espada. I can't help but agree. Bottom of A. Noitora, super unpopular opinion. He's one of my favorite Espada. Cause you wouldn't think that he is durable, right? You wouldn't think he's durable, but he is durable. He's scrapping with Kenpachi. In terms of like literal knock, like punch hardness, he's pretty durable. I think that's a really cool aspect that like this, not really Twinkie character, but this like slimmer character is very durable. I think that his personality is like he's very arrogant and he's like, oh, I'm the shit, bitch. And his bullying of Nell was like, maybe this is a bad thing to say, but it was kind of funny. It was a little funny. There I go, fucking disavowing transphobia, and then it's like, oh yeah, this clearly sexist character is A tier. Anyways, Tesla, Noritor's goon. Despite being one of the, what are they called, factions that you barely see, I think it's kind of cool. Grimjo, one of my favorite characters before I got into the series. I've seen him. I saw the clip of him punching the shit out of Ichigo. I thought it was really cool. As the series went on, I still liked him, and I liked him. And then, once I finished it, and once everything dwelled in me, I was like, eh. But that being said, him still being an character puts him above Ichibei. D-Roy, Rukia fought against him. All these people don't fucking care. Genuinely don't care about these random friction around cars. This guy fought against Chad. I think he's more relevant than all the other ones. See, this guy, isn't he like a medical dude or whatever? Is this guy named, okay, I thought this dude's name was Asslinger. That'd be badass. Named Asslinger? That's sick. Hammerhead. I like Hammerhead. Dog! Please. Ugh. Gross ass name. Oh wait. Wait, these guys are actual. These guys are actual dudes, right? Yeah. Again, hate the fucking 3-arm thing. Bawa, silly guy, above Ganju. Bawa is a better character than Soyphone. Bulbous G. Name alone. What's it next to Bawa Bawa? His name is Bulbous G. Funny ass name. I'm assuming that these are all actors. Oh, Grand Fisher. We actually need him. Fishbone D. Okay, need him. Is that the Menos? That doesn't look like a Menos Grande. Whatever, FD. All these guys are fucking hollows. They don't have any personality. No Shadow, I'm pretty sure that's filler. This is the one dude, the sand dude that they beat with water. I thought I already ranked him. Yeah, I'm assuming that these guys are very similar. Shrieker, yeah, okay, so we got Thousand Blood War. This guy is fucking nothing. He just says, "Oh, you're a dude," or something. These characters are Burn the Witch characters. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's the name of this? Oh my god, dude! Fucking. If I put a Burn the Witch character in fucking filler, who cares? That's what I'm gonna say. I'm fairly certain this guy is borderline canon, because he's a mod soul, but whatever. We need you, Jerome. Can't go yet. Ninny, funny ass name. Yeah, all of these characters, only reason I know them is from the tie-in with, you know what, fuck it, light novel characters will go anywhere now. With the tie-in with, the mobile game. I like Chigiri's design, I haven't seen him before. Alright, wow. Is a little Poro, another one of my favorite spadas. I think Kolo Kenpachi. Zomari, sorry ass excuse for an Espada. It was supposed to be the fastest, and you couldn't even beat Byakuya. Aaron and her are next to each other. I see them as very similar. Sir, whatever, fought against Uryu, and that's about it. Durdoni. Now, Durdoni's got some feats to him. His fight against, I mean, now that I think about it, his fight against Ichigo's super lame, because that's when Ichigo's like, I wanna use my hollow mask. Luffy's F tier. Don't fucking kill that. How'd you sneak in here? Who are you? Get out. Wonder Rice. I fucking hated Wonder Rice. I thought the whole gimmick of like, oh, this fucking kid is actually super strong. Eburn. Eburn's top of F tier because he's got a funny voice in the English dub. This dude only gets his arm chopped off. Grand Fisher. He killed Masaki. And even then, he didn't really kill Masaki. F. Fishbone D. Funny ass name. F tier. Cooler. The fucking minivan. Shaker. White's design purely alone brings him into C tier. I don't know who to rank first. Cone, you can go on F tier, buddy. Sorry for the Cone fans out there. All 7 of you. Royd Lloyd, stupid ass characters, really. I don't even know the difference between the two. One of them copies like memories and feelings. One of them copies like powers and shit. Uryu, I think better than Ichigo, because below Ichigo, above Unjo. Yuhabak. I thought I was gonna hate Yuhabak because I thought his mustache was goofy. But I'll put him above Ichibei. Put him above Gojo. Where'd you get? Okay. Above Ryu? No. Geogram, the Twink, I think is a really cool character. I think the balance is a really cool ability. Bottom of A. Pranita Parking Jazz. Compulsory is a really cool ability. Him being the other hand of the Soul King, really cool. Askin Knocklevar, one of my favorite Sternators, S tier. Bambietta Bastardine, I don't think. Bambietta fans made her way worse than she actually is. Bottom C. Bambietta fans are the most deplorable people. Asno. The anime made his stocks go way up. The animation of his, not Resurrection, is it Volstandish? I don't know. There's like so many different Quincy abilities that they all kind of mixed together. But that's so cool, the anime. Lil Toto, fucking kid. Driscoll, okay. Very nice. I think that their design, I can't remember, I think that they're female, but their design I think is cool, so that alone puts them in D tier. Also the fact that Kenpachi just ripped their throat out. Shaz Domino, one of Grummy's creations. I think his design is cool, so we'll put him up. Now we got mostly Sternritter and some Soul Reapers left. Basby. One of the more important Sternritters you see his connection with Ugrim. Kangdu. You know, design-wise, you'd think he'd be a more important Sternritter, right? But he's not. He gets faded by Actually, no, he does something. He kills Rangiku. Never mind, he does do shit. He's about that action. We can go there for now. Kyurge Opie. I thought Kyurge Opie being shown first is either the smartest move ever or the worst move ever. Because when I think of like Sternritter, I think of him. Because he's perfectly balanced. He's like middle of the road. But that's a good thing, right? Right below Grumjo. BG9. I think his fucking minigun thing is cool. Third below Bambietta. Pepe. One of my least favorite characters. Everything about it's gross. Gerard Valkyrie, super funny character. Just the idea. Oh, this would take a miracle for me to win. And then he looks at the camera or something. Robert. Maybe you guys would expect me to put him in F tier, but I think he has. Design isn't there. The fact he uses the gun is kind of cool, but mostly the fact that he got the jump on someone like Shinsui and put his eye out. And Shinsui sort of respecting him, not fixing his own eye, because it was like, oh, I was caught off guard and I underestimated my opponent, so I'm going to keep this as a, sign to myself that I can't do that again. I think that alone is really cool. The fucking Menendez, who gives a shit Bambi, along with Lil Toto. Master Masculine is really funny. I think in the anime, his fight against Shuhei in specific, him using his own chain against him is really cool. I think it's animated super well above Lisa. Candace Catnip, funny name, cool abilities, great animation in the show. That's about it. Below, above Light, and maybe I guess above Light, and BG9. Anyways, Nanana, can't remember he's the O dude. Nanana O something, and then he's got Underbelly. Only thing he did was, Paralyze Ice. D tier. Grimmy, one of my favorite, Sternritters. Top of A, maybe S. Nyanzel, Weisel, one of my more middle of the road Sternritter, but still kind of cool to see. I think his design mostly is what you don't see much of it. His design is really cool. Lillabar, one of the more fan favorite Sternritters, just because he's powerful. I'll put him at the bottom of A. I think his whole gimmick of like third eye is really cool. Giselle Jawul, Jawul, whatever. She's a really cool character. I think that trans representation is cool. The whole like necrophiliac thing, it's disgusting because you see this like cute girl, right? But then she's like, I'm gonna fucking eat this person. Shit, I think that's kind of cool. That will go there. Kane, is that one of the medical people? No, that's the Masaki mansion person. Masaki. I can't really, in good faith, put her very high because she doesn't do much. Ryukin got cucked by Ishin, but even then, still really cool to see them work together. Where's Ishin? I think these guys like hand in hand. These two, low key, Ishin and Ryukin, one of the best duos in the show. Mimihagi. I don't. Is Mimihagi really a character? Right. Soul King, same thing. They're not characters, really. Atao and Yu Yu. These are the two characters introduced in the Hella arc. Atao, I think the new Hella arc characters are really cool. I think Atao, like having to write down the shit. I think that's really cool, and the birds and everything. Then Yu Yu, I think, really cool idea. I think that her, the little gags that they're gonna play with her in Ichigo will be really cool to see. I'll put them at the bottom of B for now. And I think that's everything. Thanks for watching. Remember to kill your